Good evening, Stevens Point. I'm McKenna Retmeister.
And I'm Anna Herman.
This week on SPTV News, CNR is looking to help students explore their majors, the University Pink Game is on this Saturday, and the campus has been visited by a protest group last Tuesday.
All of this and more when we return.
The fall season is upon us, and it's time to cozy up with Centertainment. Cozy Crafts will be hosted tonight from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. in the DUC Encore Room. You can make seasonal crafts for your dorm, including Sharpie mugs, leaf wreaths, leaf garlands, and pumpkin painting. Apple cider will also be provided. The event is free for UWSP students or $5 without.
Do you have an interest in the natural resources studies available on campus? Do you need help deciding on a major? If so, the CNR Majors Night is the place for you. This event will be hosted on the first floor of the Natural Resources Building from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. The evening will begin with a presentation and a Q&A session with the faculty, followed by a meal and student fare, and then a presentation by the Environmentally Focused Club on campus. There will also be chances to win point cash and other prizes throughout the night. The event is free for all students. If you would like more information, contact the CNR Academic and Career Advising Center.
This week, CASE is partnering with the Wisconsin-Nicaragua Partners to help underprivileged kids go to school. SPTV's Brandon Schmidt and Jacob Odrowalski have more.
This week, Campus Activities and Student Engagement, or CASE, is putting on a school supply, backpack, and book drive where students can donate school supplies to children who are in need.
So all of the items that we collect are going to go directly to the Wisconsin-Nicaragua Partners, and from there they'll be shipped to Nicaragua and be distributed throughout the communities for children who do not have school supplies.
Students and community members can donate supplies at any of the events that CASE is putting on this week, which include the Blood Drive, Jazz Night, Green Bay Packers Trivia Night, and Family Day.
Students can also donate at our movie that we're showing this week. It's Incredibles 2, and that's playing at 7:30 and 9 p.m. in the DUC Theater.
Any kind of donation is welcome and will help benefit the children in Nicaragua.
We are collecting literally any type of school supply, so notebooks, pencils, pens, erasers, rulers, scissors, markers, crayons. We're also collecting backpacks and books in both Spanish and English.
Packing day for the school supplies will take place Saturday, September 29th from 10 to 11 a.m. in the DUC Encore Room. To volunteer, sign up on the CASE Spin page. If you don't have time to go to the events, you can also donate supplies at the CASE front desk.
Students and any community member can donate at the CASE office all week long. The office is open from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. Monday through Friday.
This is the first time CASE has worked with the Wisconsin-Nicaragua Partners, and they are hoping to be able to donate a lot of supplies to help the cause.
What's really cool about this drive is that every backpack that we fill will allow one child to go to school for the year, so it's a really great way to give back.
Everyone who donates an item will receive a coupon from the bookstore and will be entered to win a bigger prize from the store. This is Brianna Schmidt and Jacob Odrowalski with SPTV News.
To find out more, contact Caitlin Bridgman in the CASE office.
CASE is offering a new volunteer opportunity called Join the Club. For one Wednesday each month, participants will head to the Boys and Girls Club in order to play with the kids there. Volunteers will assist the kids with science, reading, and math, as well as join them in physical activities in the gym. If you would like the opportunity to build your resume and connections, or just to have fun with the children, you can find an RSVP to join the club on Spin. If you would like more information, contact Ashley Staub.
The Blood Drive is an event that is part of UWSP. Organized by CASE, it encourages all students to donate or volunteer. Wan Chen Lee has more.
The annual volunteer blood donation began at the UWSP this week, and it is open to the public and all university students. I sat down to talk with Caitlin Bridgman about this event.
This is our first blood drive of the year. It's a 3-day drive. It's taking place on September 24th, 25th, and 26th from 10 to 3 each day in the DUC Laird Room. We're partnering with the Blood Center of Wisconsin for this drive, and we have pretty high goal sets because of how in need we are of blood right now because of Hurricane Florence.
The blood drive promotes all UWSP students involved in community.
The purpose of this event is to give UWSP students a direct way to give back to the community as well as the world. The Blood Center of Wisconsin is the sole provider of all blood in central Wisconsin and many other areas as well, so it's very important that we get a lot of blood collected at this drive.
Donating blood is a good way to make contribution to our society and to realize self-value. The spirit of selflessness is more pervasive than ever before, and this event can make people pay more attention to the society.
Students can learn from this event by learning what it takes to be a blood donor. They can network with other students. They can learn about different volunteer opportunities. They can feel great about giving back to the world as well.
Caitlin Bridgman hopes every member of society to participate in the blood drive.
We are really in need of blood, like I mentioned. Hurricane Florence really got our blood supply low. People are in need of a blood donation every 2 seconds, so being able to donate is a really important thing.
Blood donation certificate is a symbol of people's selfless dedication, and it is a representative of the positive energy of society.
So when you donate blood, you get a card in the mail from the Blood Center of Wisconsin, and most of the time they're able to track where your blood went, so you can see exactly where your donation went and who it helped.
Many UWSP students and social members have been actively involved in the blood drive.
Yesterday we collected 44 units of blood, which was just one shy of our goal. So today we're hoping to make up for that and exceed our goal. Next blood drive is November 6th and 7th, and that one is with the American Red Cross. It'll be in the DUC Layered Room from 10 to 3 each day.
For SPTV News, this is Wan Zhenli.
For more information, contact Case.
Calling all artists. Cornerstone Press is currently soliciting student art to be featured on the cover of the book Nothing to Lose and Other Stories by Kim Sur. This book features a variety of short stories unafraid of challenging social conventions with settings spanning from rural Wisconsin towns to the urban city of Milwaukee. The press hopes to follow a quaint aesthetic path with the cover. Submissions can include paintings, photography, and illustrations, though the press is open to any other medium. Submissions for this are due by 10 p.m. on Monday, October 8th. Submissions should be made to Amelia Stern and Michaela Bargender. If you have any questions, contact the Art and Design office.
That is all the news we have for you this week on SPTV.
We will be right back with sports after the break.
The Media Studies is a program for people who love to tell stories, whether that be in written form, visual, or audio.
Media Studies is exciting because it's always fresh, it's always new.
Media is at the center of everything we do. More and more people are asked to engage with media and use media. Our program really provides students with skills and techniques to be better prepared for that in the future.
We offer courses in media production, both video and audio, nonfiction and fiction, music production, journalism, film studies.
Media Studies is a great way to get hands-on experience in the field that you're looking to do. They teach you the basic concept behind everything, and then they tell you to go do it.
We really pride ourselves on thinking of a wide set of opportunities that we can give our students.
The student organizations are a great asset. We have SPTV, the student television organization, 90 FM, the radio, and The Pointer, our student-run newspaper.
It's a great way for students to get involved, learn skills that they need for class, and meet new people.
Some great facilities where our students can hone their skills.
There's a giant studio in the center of the comm building. I've had quite a few classes in there.
A lot of our classes are very hands-on, they're very interpersonal.
You're getting the skills that will allow you to create your future, and I think that's what makes it a truly amazing experience for students.
There's an incredible range of options for graduates. We've had students go out and become independent contractors, work for radio stations, newspapers, with TV stations.
Everyone is different, and they have their own unique style. In all the classes and all the student organizations you get involved in, you have a lot of flexibility to really create your own work and do it in a way that means something to you.
We're excited to see what students are making and what they want to make, and how we can help students get from where they are to where they want to be.
I'm in a video production class that's teaching me how to film documentaries. I'm also in a screenwriting class, and I get to learn how to write movies. So I'm doing all these different cool things, and I love it every day.
Welcome back. The Pointers football team captured their first victory of the season 2 weeks ago in the Spud Bowl with a convincing win over the Dakota State Trojans 51-28. Matt Urmansky completed 15 of 28 passes for 268 yards and 3 touchdowns to lead the Pointers offense. Running back Zach Bosek had 14 carries and racked up 150 yards and 1 touchdown. Tight end Steve Harrah also had a huge game with 7 receptions for 145 yards and 1 touchdown. The win was secured in the fourth quarter with 2 interceptions by defensive back Omar Johnson. The Pointers' next game is this Saturday at home against UW-Platteville in the annual Pink Game, and SPTV will be broadcasting the game live at 2 p.m. from Gerke Park on the UWSP Athletics YouTube channel. The Pink Game will also be the beginning of conference play for the Pointers football team. Our sports reporter Michael Wengen has more on the story.
The UWSP football team faces its biggest challenge of the season when it hosts UW-Platteville on Saturday, but for new head coach Greg Breitbach, it is another added challenge to an already long list.
Well, first of all, it was getting in here on a short time frame. Our staff was hired in the 1st of July, and the season started the 10th of August. So that only gave us 40 days to get to know our team, to get all the logistics organized, the schemes organized, the staff in place. That was about 6 or 8 months of work that we put together in 40 days.
Since taking over the head coach position at the beginning of July, Breitbach has been impressed with how much his offense is improving, but also how much the defense has stepped up the past couple weeks.
We work on trying to take the football away from the opponent at a very high level so that we can win the turnover battle. Our defense right now is in the top 10 in the country in terms of takeaways. So what we're focusing is actually showing up on the field, and we're going to continue to work at that level.
Although Breitbach is no stranger to the UWSP football program, he understands the challenges he will face and expects great things out of the program.
I understand the people, I understand the culture, I understand the recruiting in this area, I understand our league, having been in it before. I also have some high expectations for UWSP and our football program and where we can go and who we can be.
Breitbach expects his team to stay focused on the field and play smart football. He feels confident not only about the Pointers' chances to win on Saturday, but also through the rest of conference play.
I think it's very important for our team to just focus on us once we get inside those white lines, play our game, take care of the football on offense and take it away on defense, play a really clean football game and see what happens. I like our chances against Platteville, I like our chances in this league, and I'm looking forward to see our team play on Saturday night. I think we're going to play good football.
Reporting for SPTV Sports, I'm Michael Wengen.
Once again, kickoff for the game is scheduled at 2 p.m. on Saturday. The Pointers women's volleyball team went 2-1 this past weekend in the second Pointers Invitational. They dropped their Friday night game to Elmhurst College in straight sets. They then bounced back, winning both of their games on Saturday, first beating Coe College in straight sets and then winning 3-1 in the second game against Wheaton College. The team played on the road last night against UW Stout. They split the first 2 sets of the match, but then took the next 2 to seal the 3-1 victory. Their record now stands at 13 wins and 7 losses and 1-1 in conference play. The Pointers look to continue their winning ways Saturday night at home against UW-Platteville. The Pointers women's soccer team looked for their second consecutive win last night, hosting Carroll University. Sophomore Caitlin Heiss got the Pointers on the scoreboard first by scoring her first goal of the match in the 15th minute. She then made it 2-0 Pointers when she put in a close-range shot in the 64th minute. The Pointers then held that lead till the 81st minute when the Pioneers got one back, making it 2-1 Pointers. The Pointers held on for the 2-1 victory behind a 4-save game by sophomore goalkeeper Lexi Polkowski. The Pointers are now 7-1-1 on the season. The Pointers open conference play this Saturday at home when they play host to UW Stout. After a heartbreaking loss against the BYU Cougars, the 18th ranked Wisconsin Badgers looked to rebound against the Iowa Hawkeyes last Saturday night in the Big Ten Conference opener on the road. The game was tight late in the fourth quarter, but then Alex Hornibrook threw the game-winning 17-yard touchdown pass to A.J. Taylor with 57 seconds left to put the Badgers up 4. The defense held on against Iowa's offense, and the Badgers got another touchdown late for good measure. The Badgers went on to win the battle for the Heartland Trophy, winning 28-17. Alex Hornberg was 17 for 22 for 205 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor had another great game, rushing for 113 yards on 25 carries. Tight end Jake Ferguson led the Badgers in receiving with 58 yards and 1 touchdown on 4 receptions. The Badgers are now 3-1 on the season. The Badgers are off this weekend before they play Nebraska on October 6th. The Green Bay Packers followed up their strange tie with the Minnesota Vikings at home with a disappointing 17-31 road loss to the Washington Redskins. Aaron Rodgers had a solid game despite the wet conditions that occurred all game long. He completed 27 of his 44 passes for 265 yards and 2 touchdowns. In his first game back from his suspension, Aaron Jones led the Packers' rushing attack, rushing for 42 yards on 7 carries. Geronimo Allison led the Packers in receiving with 2 receptions for 76 yards and 1 touchdown. The Packers play at home Sunday against the Buffalo Bills. Kickoff is set for noon. The Milwaukee Brewers clinched their first playoff berth since 2011 last night after beating the St. Louis Cardinals 2-1. The Brewers trailed the Chicago Cubs by a half game in the NA Central. The Brewers start their final home series of the season tomorrow night against the Detroit Tigers. That's all the sports stories we have for you today. Up next is Teresa Yanish with entertainment news. I'm Joey Hips with SPTV Sports.
How can you get involved with student media at UWSP? Connecting with your campus television station, SPTV, is easy. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Pinterest, follow us on Instagram, or connect with us on Google+. But of course, the best way for you to get involved and stay up to date with all that is happening at our station is to stop by our studio. We're located in the Communication Arts Center at UWSP, Studio B, Room 121. You can also drop by our office, Room 130, for more information on station happenings. We can't wait to get you involved. Come join us at SPTV. Let's make media together.
Welcome back, Pointers! The DUC Theater is currently showing The Incredibles 2, the long-awaited sequel to the hit Pixar movie. Everyone's favorite family of superheroes is back, but this time it's Helen in the heroic spotlight, leaving Bob at home to take care of the children and navigate the day-to-day heroics of a normal life. It's a tough transition on everyone, made tougher by the fact that baby Jack's superpowers are beginning to emerge. But when a new villain hatches a brilliant and dangerous plot, the family and Frozone must find a way to work together again, which is easier said than done, even when they're all incredible. A showing will be running tomorrow, September 28th at 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. The movie is free with a UWSP student ID or $5 without. Calling all student bands, Centertainment is hosting their 5th annual Battle of the Bands. Bands can sign up at the University Info and Ticket Desk in the DUC. The deadline to sign up is Friday, October 5th at 5 p.m. The bands who are approved to play will battle it out on Friday, October 19th in the DUC Encore. If you have any questions, contact Lindsay Ryder or visit the University Info and Tickets Desk. Do you or someone you know love to sing? Would you like to get involved with a singing group on campus? If so, Acapella UWSP may be the place to look. The groups will be having their first monthly meeting on Monday, October 1st at 6 p.m., which will include a walkover to Belts. The meeting will begin at 6 in the sundial with a small update from the e-board before the walkover begins. In case of poor weather, there will be a backup activity. If you would like more information about the meeting or Acapella UWSP, contact Katie Delaney. That's all we have for you this week in SPTV Entertainment News. I'm Teresa Yanish with SPTV Entertainment News.
That's all we have for you this week in SPTV News.
Until next time, Stevens Point, have a great night.